Panis, Angelicus.
That is my favorite song.
Panis, Angelicus, vi panis hominum, dat panis celicus figuris terminum, ores mirabilis, manducat Dominum, pauper, pauper, servus et humilis, pauper, pauper, servus et humilis. Panis Angelicus, vi panis hominum, dat panis celicus figuris terminum, ores mirabilis, manducat Dominum, pauper, pauper, servus et humilis, pauper, pauper, servus, servus et humilis.
It is a joy to be with you all. You can sing. You have a fine voice, and that's a great job. You all have been so well prepared tonight. Congratulations in the midst of, I don't know where you are in school and Sandy and all the other distractions and missing things. That is really excellent. That is a hard piece to memorize. Congratulations, that's great. The other brothers and sisters in song, no matter how hard it is, when your accompanist has the last 4 or 5 measures, you gotta stay in the mood of the song. I know, who said earlier that, was it you, Flannery, who said, I just can't wait for it, I know I'll be happy when it's over? Right, I'm glad you were happy, but you have to, she says when it's over. And so, but we were all with you, we were all happy too. I didn't do my preparation. I feel really bad. I've sung this so much. I made a copy of it. I thought about it and all this thing. And I don't have the translation.
I do.
Okay, your feed will be in the mail. Cool. All right. You really do win. This is great. Now, we're in a church, and I'm going to be personal with you. I love to sing. The singing I love best is when I sing in church. I make sense of Goethe. And that's kind of sacred. I know that is sacred to the German people, so I take that into a place. My students just did Sondheim Sweeney Todd. It is a sick and depraved musical, but I think it's important. And I think it tells us something about our humanity. So I find a place. But when you sing in a liturgical setting, it's something related to people coming together in this church, in a synagogue, in a Catholic church. I sang, I had a church job for 20 years where I sang. That relationship with the community and them of our being there for a shared communal purpose, I found more immediately meaningful, and I could sing into that space, and I understood that space more immediately and easily between us. So, but you know what I do? I ask 5 questions. And I answer them about the community, about God, about the meaning of the text. Heavenly bread that becomes the bread for all mankind. Bread from the angelic host. That is the end of all imaginings. Oh, miraculous thing. This body of God will nourish even the poorest, the most humble of servants. Even the poorest, the most humble of servants. I get nervous when I sing. I get terribly nervous sometimes when I sing. And I was doing a B minor Mass at the Kennedy Center with Bob Schaefer. And I have 2 things to sing in the B minor Mass over 3 or 3.5 hours. So you sit on stage. One, there's intermission when you do it in a concert like that. And in the first half, I have a duet with the soprano, Domine Deus. And right near the end, I sing Benedictus. The tenor sings the Benedictus. And it's very spare and exposed. It's just continuo, it's just a cello and a portative organ and a flute playing. And it is long and it is slow and you're just singing. And Benedictus videt in nomine Deus. So in Latin, it is blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. And I was standing just like this on the Kennedy Center concert hall stage. Who am I? To whom am I singing? I am saying that there was a homeless person. I don't know, were you around when the Clintons were coming to church? Oh, yeah. So there was this homeless person who always walked up and down 16th Street with his shopping cart full of his world's belonging. And so I invited him into the Kennedy Center Concert Hall in my imagination. And during this 5 or 6 minute aria, I sang to him as he slowly, as he did, trudged down the hall. Down the aisleway to me. And I wasn't nervous anymore. And you just kept on saying it. And you reach it, it's 5 or 6 minutes long, and I just told you all the words. But it became different all the time. Because as people noticed him, I said, it's okay. He can come down. So does that diminish the religious nature of the text to go through that acting exercise and say, what does it mean? To whom are you singing? What is it? I think we can go through that exercise. So, and the reason I thought of that is I read that, the most humblest of servants. It's a great opportunity to really talk, like you're doing this noble thing, it looks like opera, it kind of sounds like opera, you sound great. So, can you sing the heavenly bread, and just whatever you want to imagine. I don't want to impose my idea on this, but think of an idea about where you are and to whom you're singing. Okay? The room is yours.
Panis Angelicus, Panis hominum, dat
10 minutes.
It's like 8:55.
Okay. Feels different? Is there something there going on? It's good. It's good. Now, can we do technical things and stay at that place? I'm going to very gently do one thing. I am going to say, you're breathing, but the time, and you really are breathing, but breathe. Let's see, how can I say this? When I sing this, I find these phrases just at an awkward length. So I have to be intentional about breathing for what I then need to say. So may I just be a reminder, and don't let it be more. There is an idea that if I take more, and that just gets you stuck. Just trust that a complete breath will sing the phrase, but make sure it is the complete breath for that which needs to be sung. I will very quietly be there.
Panis, Angelicus, Panis hominum, da Panis Angelicus, figuris terminum.
That's the hard one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, do you know what just happened? You know what just happened? He had built up some pressure, and the only way he could leave go of the pressure was by going, and that's what happens. So when you take in too much air, these muscles get tense around here, and the only way you can let go of that muscle antagonism is by them doing that. I am pretty good at what I do, and if there's a combination of nerves and things going on, that still happens to me. And then I do it, and I get in the phrase, and I go like, how'd that happen? Why did I build up? So you are a good brotherhood of doing that. What's the phrase before that?
That's where you just.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. That breath before that really had vibrancy and was great. Why is noom hard? Because it doesn't have the general arch of a phrase that you expect, that you're going through the phrase and then you go, oh my gosh, I gotta go up. Don't phrase it that yet. Will you hiss while I sing those two phrases? Ready? Go.
But too much before that time, I did not care.
What happened?
Like I'm putting too much before that and then less at the end.
Exactly. Let's do it again. You hiss, I'll say. Oh, you have to breathe there. Yeah, I'll show you where to breathe. Ready? Go. That doesn't always translate that way, but there is that idea of saving, and you don't want to hold. It's not holding back. I'm not sure I like the word saving. Your turn. I'll hiss. Okay. Easy, complete breath. Yeah, just breathe and go. I had a lesson today, and I just looked up and recognized that this person, that there is such a strong tendency to breathe, hold, and then sing. And even if it's a short time that you hold, when we talk about breathing, people will hold their breath. It is about a breathe. It is just this flexible. You breathe in and the sound comes out. So a couple of my teachers would even say, start singing while you're still inhaling, while you have that sensation. And you go, well, that's not the physics of it. but boy, does it make a different response. So, everybody does it. Stephanie was doing it today. Breathe, hold, and sing. Try to just breathe and sing. Thank you all. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to hang around and listen. It's been a joy to spend time with you. Thank you so much for your playing.